Work has changed. It's no longer about farming, merchants, and nobles. It's endless work in factories, done by men, women, and children. Work, and its consumption of life, has become a well-oiled machine. Factory owners use nanomachines on their workers, inside their bodies, to enhance and regulate their abilities. Worker control, information control, emotion control, economic control. Everything is monitored and kept under control. Work has changed. The age of agriculture has become the age of industry, all in the name of higher production and profits in the pockets of the new middle class. And he who controls the factories controls the world, and now the stars. Work has changed. When the economy is under total control, work becomes routine.
Hey kid, you alright?
Yeah, my shoulder just hurts a little.
Yeah, factory work's a dirty game. Gotta keep your head down if you want to live. Did you break any of your tools?
No, I'm lucky. This stuff's worth more than I am. It would take months to pay for new tools.
Why aren't you working? Look, sir, the kid got hurt. Can he get like a work leave or at least a pay raise?
Please, sir, can I have some more? I can't afford today's lunch.
What do I look like, Santa Claus? Get back to work. Work only stops if you drop dead. If you're not dead, you go home when the worker bots power down. Everyone gets paid on Friday.
Goodness, an old fellow like me doesn't have long before I drop dead. Hey, mate?
Look at him, up there in his cloud, acting like he's the only one that exists. It makes me sick.
Hey, kid, you never knew your parents, did you?
No, I've lived in a boys' home on floors 36 all my life. I think my parents came from Earth like you did when you were young.
Yeah, I grew up on a farm with my family. The space station was still here, but there weren't a lot of us people living here. Since we can't grow our own food up here, we had to send some of ours to the space folk, as we call them. We made and ate our own food. It was a simple life, but it was a life. The Earth government put us in districts and gave us lords. These lords were wealthy and was based on family. Then the enclosure came. Land was no longer public. The land belonged to someone. My family obviously couldn't afford it, so we would have been homeless.
Well, what happened to them?
Inventors found new ways to make mass amounts of products, at a time on space stations. Since we no longer farmed for subsistence, our subsistence had to come from private landowners who made food, which meant we needed money. And where you got money was on a factory on a space station. We came here, but what we found was no better than what we left behind. The population multiplied, but a space station can only hold so many, which is why we live the way we do, in such terrible conditions. The water isn't even safe to drink. There's no workplace safety rules. We get nothing from this. We're only here to work, and we're only disposable.
Sorry about that, Councilman Ritchie. We had some disruption on the work floor.
Oh, no problem. So where were we? Just make sure the factory's running right, and we should be passing some legislation for tax cuts soon.
Oh, excellent. That's great. Let's make sure we keep this up.
Ah! A raise! With this much I can finally start up my campaign to invade Stranus and all the other uncivilized planets.
So yeah, what's the council have planned for that?
I don't know. Gold and glory? Go big or go home? I don't care for their interests. I'm making a boatload of money off cheap resources, and I don't have to pay for any of the work.
Yeah, really, the council just keeps adding on to occupied planets.
Yeah. Another day as rich men in space. Money.
Yeah, so how's the look for your son going?
It's going good, but we haven't really found anything yet, but I'm never giving up hope. I'm going to find him and give him the life he deserves.
Richie, isn't this great? I was able to make this for myself. I started from the bottom. Now I'm here. Hello?
Hello, this is Journey from the New Space Times. Can I ask you a few questions?
No. What?
We talked about a meeting. May I come in?
You got a lot of nerve coming in like that. Come on.
Could I do a report on your factory?
Fine. What do you want to know?
Well, first, how did you get the factory started?
You see, I saw an opportunity and I decided to take it. I came from a family of merchants, some of the first people who came here. We didn't have a lot of money, but we had a lot of soul and determination.
Do you mind if I check on the factory floor?
Yeah, that's fine, but you're going to see some things down there that you probably shouldn't say in your report. I'm betting you would ruin my reputation. Take it easy on me. I think I can help you.
I think I can work with it.
Get out of my way, you stupid piece of equipment! Never should have left Earth. Comrades, gather around, listen here. We have been pushed around for long enough. We are the backbone of this space station. We are the enablers of the lifestyles of those pigs. We are the only ones who can make this better for ourselves. We cannot rely on them. In order to be free, to be our own people, we have to be our own bosses. We need structure. We are underpaid, undertrained, and mistreated. We cannot let the fat cats in the council kick us around without representation for ourselves any longer. What we need is a union to give us a life. So I say to all of you, why don't you join me? Together we can work to make life better for all workers on this station.
This guy knows what's up. I'm gonna join him.
I agree.
You hear that? What's going on?
We'll be right back.
Alright! What's going on in here? We're tired of our conditions here. We're done.
Like hell you are. Get back to work or you'll lose your week's pay.
This is not the end of this.
We need to get these humans under control. I wish we had a robot that did their job, but we just don't. What are we gonna do?
God, I just don't know. I've never encountered anything like this. Humans.
What happened?
There was an explosion. My shoulder. I can't talk. Sal might see me. I need to get back to work.
What? You can't take a break? You are a child who was just in an explosion.
No, you don't understand. I have to be working. Sal doesn't allow breaks.
And you? How old are you?
Well, miss, seems I've lost count. Probably about 70 now.
And they're letting an old man like you do this kind of work? There has to be some sort of rule about all this.
So how does the Combinations Act sound? I mean, a complete ban on these labor unions they're trying to start up down there.
I like the name. Rolls off the tongue.
I mean, with a name like that, it probably won't even hit the papers. And if it does, people will be too bored to read it. And my other factory associates will be pleased with this as well.
And the winners keep on winning.
Oh,
Money.
money.
I assume everything went splendidly?
No. How could you have children working in an unsafe area without breaks?
I really just thought my money would cover those minor issues.
Well, you thought wrong, sir. I'm going to talk to someone about this.
Who?
Your boss.
I hope you realize that I am the boss and he's the government. There's literally no one to go to besides us. I don't understand what's wrong with our money. Everybody loves money.
You know what? I'm tired of this. If she won't take our money, maybe she'll take our bullets.
What are you doing? A member of council, not Rambo.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. You can take the gangster out of the hood, but you can't really take the hood out of the gangster.
Well, everyone will read about this in my story.
Go, write your story, but the fact remains, people just won't care. The only ones that know about the treatment in these factories can't even read. And everyone who is sophisticated enough to read your own paper either makes money off these factories or needs the things they make. Sure, you might inspire a few people, but I guarantee you I have the money and the power to keep them quiet. You said you would handle something like this.
Child labor exposed in factories. I thought you had that handled with your little gun scene.
No, you don't understand. I have to get rid of every connection I have with you.
What are you talking about? You said you could handle this.
Not this time. This article's making waves in the council. They're filing a full investigative report on me, and they're looking for me specifically.
What happened to our deal?
Our deal was supposed to make us money, and it's not happening right now. I gotta go.
Come on, this is gonna float over.
No. What is this? What is this? Go away. Your kid is... Wait. Your kid is alive. His name's Oliver. Oliver Spin. He works in your factory, Sal. He could be downstairs right now.
Ollie, are you ready for work today?
No, my shoulder's still a bit sore.
It's okay. I want you just to take it easy today.
I can't. Today's the day they take inventory and they'll find my production numbers are down. I don't know what they'll do.
I'll do your work for you, Ollie. I already met my quota.
Thanks, Mr. Charles. I really appreciate it. Alright, let's try to survive another day.
Ollie, watch out!
My kid. My kid. Olive.
He's dead. He's dead.
Protesting. Protest.
What are you guys doing?
Protest.
Why aren't you working?
We're not working anymore unless you give us some safety and some rights.
I don't have to give you guys anything.
Sal, our deal is off, and pretty soon it won't be your choice on whether or not you get to give them what they want. I will not allow what happened to Oliver to happen to any more parents. This isn't an isolated incident, I know, and this cannot be the cost of progress.
The first thing they did was repeal the Combination Acts, allowing us to strike and stand up for ourselves. We could finally get representation. We got more days off, meaning we had more time for recreation. Also, our living conditions have gradually gotten better.
We then passed various labor reforms, such as barring young children from working in factories, sending them to school. We also reduced workdays to no more than 10 hours, and we plan to continue to lower that. And we banned factory owners from trying to enhance the abilities of their workers.
Together. What's going on? Why aren't you guys working?
Oh, wait, we were working. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, okay. That doesn't make sense. They need to be not working.
This is the fucking best thing ever.
My hand.
Go, Miles, do your
Eyes
thing.
in there.
Do your thing, Miles. Now give me some beeps.
That was
You're really intimidating because you're so fast.
You said you would handle something like this. You said you would handle something like this. You said you would handle something.
I hate you, Gary.
Lost all of that.
All delete it. Would you like to delete?